Seuraava esitys on nimeltään The Journey of an Outsider, as known as a Weirdo. Tervetuloa Juko Takeda.
When I was little, I wanted to be a sumo wrestler. Do you know sumo? Yeah. It's a Japanese national sport dating back some 1,500 years. It's a very traditional sport. I dream to be the strongest sumo wrestler in the world. Now you may think it's funny, but for me, it was a very serious dream. So, can you possibly imagine how shocked and sad I was when I found out that women are not even allowed to step on that ring? Women are considered to be some dirty thing for that sacred ring. I look myself in the mirror. Boobs. Curves. Well, I have decent shoulders, but I don't have the package, you know? My first serious dream has been crushed, destroyed, because of the thing that I cannot change. I am a woman. But I haven't totally given up. I still want to be connected to sumo somehow. Sumo wrestlers are good singers, did you know that? They have their own song genre called sumo jinku. And the melody of sumo jinku is always the same, but the lyrics of it changes depending on the occasion they sing it on. Well, the first time I heard sumo jinku, I thought it was the most wonderful thing in the world. May I sing it too? Well, but I don't have any sound system or CD ready for today, so I need your help. Okay? So when I raise this side of my hand like this, you say, ha doskoi doskoi. Okay?
Ha doskoi doskoi.
You're good. Okay, one more time.
Ha doskoi doskoi.
Now, when I raise both my arms like this, yeah, you say, hai. Simple.
Hai.
Let's review this.
doskoi, doskoi. Hi.
Good. Now, here's how it goes. It starts with you guys, okay?
Doskoi, doskoi.
Because I want to tell you my dreams. I have so many dreams, and I want to tell all of them to you, if I have time. Dream number 1. I want to be a writer, a playwright, or a poet, anything to do with telling stories. You know, when I was in high school, a friend of mine gave me a nickname, talking machine. She said, you know, if I put a coin in your mouth, I feel like a story would come out. Stories are great because that's how I remember life. You know, people come and go and come and go, and time never stops to freeze even the greatest moments in life. And there are so many people that I would never ever get to see again. But I get to keep them in my stories, you know, as long as I live. Speaking of stories, let me tell you one of my first memories here in Finland. I arrived here in the autumn of 2009, and I was living in Suomenlinna back then. And one night, I bought a pack of eggs at a supermarket in Suomenlinna and was going back to my apartment. And it was so dark and windy outside, and it was a little bit chilly too. And after a while, I realized I was lost. And I didn't have a map with me, and there wasn't any sign or any people around me to tell me where I was. And then Suomenlinna, Helsinki, with the pack of eggs, lost. And then I notice a young man running in the distance. He seems to be running towards me, so I can ask him for directions. So I raise my hand to stop him, But the moment he sees me holding up the pack of eggs, he turns around and runs in the opposite direction. I drop the eggs onto my jeans. And now I'm not only lost, but I'm covered with raw eggs. Wiping off the eggs off my jeans, I think to myself, will I ever be able to make friends here in Finland? People are awfully friendly here. Dream number 2. I want to continue to be an actor. A good one. I have played many parts in the past. And one of the most memorable roles is Jesus Christ. I played Jesus here in Finland. Did you know about this?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Well, so in case you don't know, it's a play called Via Crucis, and it's the biggest Easter play here in Finland, and it's produced and sponsored by this biggest church association. It's a long story, so to make it short, I had to audition for a group of priests. I did. I had to audition for a group of priests because nobody knew who I was. A Japanese woman? She says she's an actress. Is she famous in Japan? And she doesn't speak Finnish. And she's going to act in Finnish in a play? How can that even be possible? Is she a Christian? Is she going to put a fake beard and play a holy man? Impossible. So, I had to audition. Well, at the time, I really couldn't understand any Finnish. All I could say in Finnish were like, hey, he does. Something like that. No wonder they had some doubts. Even I do. So, one day, I enter the room full of priests. In the middle of the room, there's a long oval table. And on one end, there's this head priest lady standing, and I am led to the other end. And in between, there are priests from different churches. And they're all looking at me like I'm some alien or a new species or something. Why don't you just read the script for us, huh? I open the script. My eyes are staring at the Finnish words on them. There's no turning back. I just have to go. Taivasten valtakunta on tullut lähelle. Katsokaa itseänne. Katsokaa ympärillenne. Te olette maan suola. Mutta jos suola menettää makunsa, millä se saadaan enää suolaiseksi? Ei se kelpaa enää mihinkään ja ihmiset tallaavat sen jalkoihinsa. Kääntykää. Ottakaa kukin ristinne ja seuratkaa minua. Minun ikeni on hyvä kantaa. Minun kuormani on keveä. Voi sinua, Jerusalem, voi sinua! Sinä tapat profeetat ja kirjat, jotka on lähetetty sinun luoksesi. Paatunut on tämän kansan sydän. Vain vaivoin ne kuulevat korvillaan ja silmänsä he ovat ummissaneet, jotta eivät silmillään näkisi, eivät korvillaan kuulisi, eivätkä sydämillään ymmärtäisi, jotta he eivät kaantuisi, jolloin minä parantaisin heidät. Jos vain ymmärtäisit, mitä tässä maailmassa tapahtuu. Mutta vielä et tajua. Tulet kyllä näkemään, kuinka sinut saarretaan joka suunnalta, ja sinä ja asukkaasi sorrutte maahan, eikä kiveä jää kiven päälle. There is a silence. My hands are sweating. I slowly look up to see the priests. And there's a big man sitting next to me with an impressive white beard. He breaks the silence. It's a miracle. It was a miracle. Well, now let's fast forward to the after the performance. So it's during the after party. So I'm exhausted. I'm sitting in a bar, and everybody around me is drinking and having a good time. But all I can think to myself is that I have just played a freaking Jesus Christ in front of thousands of people. And I feel empty and a little lost. And then I noticed there's a man, one of my colleagues, staring at me from the distance. And he slowly stands up and he starts to walk towards me. Now, he doesn't speak any English, so during the performance or rehearsals even, we never really talked. But now, he's standing in front of me with tears in his eyes. And then someone comes to translate what he wants to say to me in English. He wants to thank you for your performance. His mother died a while ago, and it was really hard for him to continue, and he really wanted to quit the play, but your performance helped him continue, so he wants to thank you. I look at him with surprise, and he hugs me so tight and whispers in my ear, "I speak Finnish now." And then he says something I cannot understand. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Also, it was the biggest compliment I got as an actor. So, it really was a miracle. Memories. Good memories. Okay, let's go back to my dreams. Dream number 3. I want to be a lover. I think I can make a pretty good lover. Well, people don't really usually associate me with romance or sex, but I do have some experiences. I do. Well, I leave the details up to your imagination. But I even had someone whom I thought I could spend the rest of my life with. A long time ago. 16 years ago, to be exact. I even bought a ring. Well, it only cost 5 euros. Phone calls? It's just 5 euros, right? And then it has this big smiley face on top. I'm going to marry her. She's sleeping in bed. It is a very, very quiet morning in my room. It's a very tiny room where all our memories are kept in secret. Our secret paradise. I take her soft hand and slowly slide the ring into her ring finger. But it's too small. So I have to change it to her pinky, her little finger. She wakes up, looks at the ring. Tears start to roll down her cheeks. We embrace each other in silence. Two months later, she leaves me. The breakup is a mess. I cry and scream and sob and shout that I still love her, and I try to grab her and try to kiss her for one last time. And we wrestle for a while in my tiny and she's trying to leave and I try to stop her. And then finally, she pins me to the wall. And then she looks me straight in the eye and says, "My heart is no longer yours." My first heartache. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I hear a lark somewhere begins every time we say goodbye. I have many dreams. Dreams that excite me. Dreams that give me joy. Dreams that hurt me. Dreams that wake me up every morning. And put me on a journey. Oh, one more dream. I want to be your friend. I hope this dream comes true very soon. My name is Yuko Takeda, and you can find me on Facebook. So thank you, and that was like the performance, and this performance is obviously based on my personal memories and stuff. So it's already personal, but allow me to make this a little bit more personal because I'm videotaping this performance because I wanted to dedicate this performance to my friend. His name is Sean Phillip Mabrey, and he was killed in a car accident a year ago, around this time of the year, on May 15th, 2011. And he was only 26 years old, and he was gay, and he was a great actor, he was a great singer, and he was incredibly funny, and he was an amazing friend and a beautiful, beautiful human being. And well, Sean's death has caused a lot of sadness, pain, and grief to lots and lots of people, including myself. But I have to say that his death has also given new lives, new ways of looking at life, new ways of connecting with people, new ways of loving one another, just new ways of living your life to the fullest. So one time Sean was asked how to restore balance in life, and his answer was by telling the truth and embracing what is honest. And I feel like I start to understand what he meant by that. So, to the camera. But I love you, Sean. Did you get that?
Say it again, because it takes like 10 minutes and then it breaks up. So you can see.
Again, take two. I love you, Sean, and I hope you enjoy the performance. And thank you, everyone, again, and have a wonderful, the rest of the festival, and have a wonderful, wonderful summer. Kiitos.